Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of The Hangover Part 2. It's directed by Todd Phillips, who brought us Due Date and, of course, the first Hangover. This movie stars Bradley Cooper, Galifianakis, Ed Helms with Justin Bartha, Jeong, and Chung. Now, before I saw this movie, going into it, when I first heard they were making a sequel to The Hangover, my only reaction was, awesome. And then, when I saw the trailer, as soon as I saw Bradley Cooper laying on the floor, opening his eyes, I thought, okay, this looks like the first one. And then as, the longer trailers came out and the more we heard about it came to light, I thought, okay, this looks even more and more like the first one. And I still wanted to see it, but my hopes were really, really high, and I was really expecting a lot from this movie because they took a gem that was the first one and they made a sequel to it. So I thought this could either be a good thing or a not so good thing. Now, the plot of Hangover Part 2 is this time Stu, played by Ed Helms, is the one getting married, and because his wife is from Thailand, that's where they have the wedding. So Stu invites Alan, Phil, and Doug to be his groomsmen, and though they decide to have a brief boys' night out, the consequences of that night will last forever. And trust me, they do. Now, as far as the acting and the characters go, everyone was pretty solid this time around. But there are some problems I did have. First off, Justin Bartha's character, Doug, doesn't tag around with the rest of the guys this time around, but that's okay, because if he did, I feel he'd be a lot like Bradley Cooper's character, just more level-headed and alert, and a little more serious of what's going on. I also didn't care for some of the characters in the movie. Jeffrey Tambor's character as Alan's dad, he was pretty much pointless in the movie, but I guess they wanted to keep with the continuity. Also, the old guy that was with them, the guy in the wheelchair, his role was pretty much pointless because he was silent and didn't say a word the whole time. But again, I guess they wanted to keep with the continuity and everything that was the tiger in this movie. Also, Jeong as Chow. He was funny, but it seemed like he was trying to upstage his performance from the first movie. I also didn't care too much for Teddy's character, though I think this was his first major film, so I don't blame his acting one bit. But the biggest disappointment in this movie for me was Mel Gibson was originally supposed to be in the film. However, he was kicked out and replaced by Liam Neeson. Well, I guess Liam Neeson dropped out of the project because I didn't know that because he wasn't in the movie either. He was replaced by Nick Cassavetes, who played the main guard in the movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. So that was a huge downer. There is a big-name actor in the movie, but his role just didn't fit well with me, and after I saw the movie, I had totally forgotten he was in it. Now, this film shouldn't be bashed, because there were a lot of things for me in this movie that I really liked. I liked Galifianakis' hilarious one-liners that are comedic gold, ranging from the beginning of the movie, when he's at home talking to his mother, all the way to the end when he's in the boat and he throws the anchor out. I even loved the part when Stu found out about something that happened to him. And I'm not talking about the tattoo on his face. This subject is drugged throughout the whole movie, and when Stu repeatedly says, "Don't bring it up, I don't want to be reminded of it," Galifianakis is totally oblivious, and he would bring it up at the most awful times. It's just hilarious. I also really enjoyed how there are pictures at the end of this movie just like the first one. And I can't wait for the DVD because I'm pretty sure a special edition will be released with outtakes, deleted scenes, and probably even more pictures. So if I had to rate this movie from a 1 to a 5, I'd give it a 3.5. I laughed, and I laughed a lot, but the plots were just too similar for me, and if I wasn't laughing, I was sometimes getting annoyed by little characters or things that were put in the movie that really shouldn't have been there. So, will we see a Hangover Part 3? I'm pretty sure they will, considering the second one broke many box office records. Will people pay their hard-earned money to go see it? Oh, I can almost guarantee it. So, all the director and producers need to do is just step up their game and bring back the Wolfpack better than ever. See ya.